Hello there. So, on Sunday, I got to go to the Awdry Extravaganza 3, and I have to say it's definitely, I think, the best railway trip I've done. I arrived just as Smudger was leaving. I was able to get some photographs of Toby and Trekun. I'm not saying that right, I don't think. I got some photos of them outside Towen Wharf. While I was waiting for my slot in the exhibition, I went and had a little look around the museum. You can go into William Findlay's cab, and you can hear the change rattling in my pocket. Yeah. And just like that, I have promoted myself to engine driver. All aboard. I really quite liked this large model of Edward Thomas. I'm not sure what gauge that would be. I didn't notice this when I came last year, but Talatlin's wrecked rods are in that wagon. Ouch! That looks like it hurt. I noticed this little photo of one of the Ryan Camber engines there, and that made me quite happy because I've been recently fascinated with a lot of the Colonel Stevens light railways. After looking around the museum for a bit, I went and had a look at the Reverend's models because the Farquhar layout was up and running. Bit unfortunately though, some of them were being a bit temperamental. Looking at you, Mavis. Which is why there's so many Hand of God shots. I didn't really mind though, it was just nice actually seeing them moving.
It probably was what's because this is one of the few models that Awdry didn't build himself, but was actually built by a friend, because he'd mastered the white knuckle kit, but he didn't quite conquer.
One of the volunteers held Stepney up so that I could get a photo of him, and I think you'll notice that I took a lot of pictures of Stepney because I think he's easily the most photogenic of all of Wilbert's models. After a few of the engines had trouble, they basically just binned the schedule and just ran a free-for-all. Stepney had so much trouble coming out that tunnel that not even the Hand of God could save him.
Try and line. Any of these are shorter.
Oh, she's having a good day, is she? A nice Sunday morning for her? Oh, she's having a nice Sunday morning, am I right? Oh, Daisy's just salty.
Being a bit temperamental, really.
Yeah, being temperamental.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm bringing this up.
I've also...
It's a middle engine. Oh no, it's a middle engine. What's a middle engine?
Well, there's an entire episode of Thomas
It's an
that explains that.
It's where an engine is stuck on the tracks.
Yeah, well, no one wants to be a middle
Must have
engine.
heard
No
this.
one does want to be a middle engine, you're right.
They were letting people choose what engines could be on the layout just to take pictures. And I asked for Donald, even though I knew he'd kind of given up the ghost, but I just wanted a picture of him with some wagons by the station. It was my turn to go into the exhibition at 12:30, and I loved looking at the props, the original illustrations, and even some of Awdry's models. That was really good fun. Wilbert Awdry's model of Henry was on one of the tables, and it was so cool actually being able to see this thing in person. It's kind of a shame that it'll never be finished. And behind it was the big one from the TV series. He was looking a bit disgruntled, probably because at some point he's lost his whistle. One of my favourite parts of the Shrine to Henry was Wilbert's original sort of draft of the story. The close-up model of Rusty was on display, and something I didn't realise until I actually got to see it is, it's made of wood. I never thought about that, but yeah, it makes sense, because it'd probably be too expensive to make this out of, like, plastic or metal. It seems as if one of the thin controller figures has gone on holiday in 1790s France. There was a layout, and in one of the fields there was this very familiar looking ice cream van. I had booked the pop special for 1:25, and I went on the train in one of the open coaches, which was quite nice. I was talking to the person I was sat next to, and it turns out he's got his own YouTube channel, Island of Sodor Films 8712, so, you know, go check him out if you want to.
Oh, time. Oh no, get Cameron, come back here. Oh, you are gone. Off we go! Pop special! Here we go! Woo! Pop special! Rock and roll! 3, 2, 1, and off we go! Bye everyone! Bye everyone! Bye! Bye everyone! Bye! Where are the headphones?
I see him.
There he is! He's right here. There he is! Hey!
There he is.
There's the
And we
man
actually
himself.
stopped right next to him. He's coming.
It's a handle.
It's a handle.
Oh yeah, there you go. There's the handle.
Here he is.
And you are correct, folks. It is Sir Handle. Woo! lovelies. That's a lovely doggy. We're not in that cabin. I want to go in it though. Hello.
I don't want a bird bed.
Hey. Red. Ready. Listen, Dookie, who worries about a few spills?
What my started.
The train stopped at Abergynolwyn, where they gave us some food and a drink, and I was able to get some photographs of Duncan. Ivo Hugh left not long after we arrived. Sir Handel rumbled past at the station.
They look like wasps, but they're not.
It's snowing and towing.
Sorry, man. Took that last night.
So I'm back at home now, and they actually gave us a goodie bag. So I'm going to quickly run through that contents now. There was a Awdry Extravaganza mouse mat, which I thought was pretty cool. I love the look of that. In all actuality, I might actually just frame that and put it on the wall, because I think it looks pretty cool. There was a Tallinn Railway crest, which again is a really nice little piece. I rather like that. A keychain with Douglas on it, which I'm going to stick those on my keys. And my favourite piece was this, a ticket for the Skarloey Railway. That is my favourite piece because, yeah, it's like I've actually been to Sodor. Well, I had a good time at the Awdry Extravaganza. If it's on again next year, then I'd love to go. If it isn't, because I heard a few people saying that they might not run it next year, then at least I got to go this year. But if it is on next year, then I highly recommend going. It is a good time for Thomas fans. So I'd like to say thank you for watching. Goodbye for now. If you haven't subscribed, then please do consider it. It does help my channel out. Ta-ta!